What's good, YouTube? It's your man CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, this nursing school journey has been very interesting to say the least, and it's shown me a lot of things that are wrong and that are right. Now, everything I can't tell you right now. Once I'm finished with what I'm doing, then I'll be able to tell you. Y'all remind me, because when I'm finished, I'm gonna do a grand wrap up, and once I have my license and stuff like that, I'll do a whole live, like probably a 2-3 hour live about my experiences and some of the things that I saw. Of course, we're gonna abide by HIPAA rules, but just some of the things that I saw, and it's been interesting to say the least. Now, for those of you who are brand new, my name is CJ. I am a licensed practical nurse, but I am in transition to getting my RN. And it's been a wild ride. But one of the things that I will share with you right now is my experience working in a hospital. Now, for those of you who are not new, you've known that I've been an LPN, and I've worked in long-term care my whole career thus far. And going into my RN program, I was nervous about going into clinicals because I have not worked in a hospital setting, so I didn't know really what to expect. But I will say, I'm pleasantly surprised. Now, my first rotation was Peds OB. I did not enjoy that rotation, simply because I don't like dealing with kids, babies, none of that stuff. I didn't enjoy it, but I knew I didn't even charge that as a real experience, because I knew I just did not want to be there. It was just something I had to do to get past, and that's just what I did. Now we are in our 4th week of our med-surg clinical, and I will say I really enjoyed the hospital we're at. I enjoyed the unit that we're on. I've enjoyed the process and learning more and diving deep as an RN. And I do want to talk about some of the things that I've seen in the hospital that are totally different from long-term care. And I know every hospital is different, but from the hospital that I've worked at and on the unit that I'm on, I want to talk about that. Now, the unit that we worked on so far is a stroke unit, telemetry unit. So that unit deals mostly with the geriatric population. That's my speed. I come from that world. So I'm feeling that. And it's just a totally different vibe. A totally different vibe. Now, again, this could be the particular place because everybody is going to have their issues. Every place is going to have their issues. But the camaraderie that I've seen in a hospital is very much different. It's very different than what I've seen in the nursing home. It's very different. The unit that we've been working on for our clinicals, the nurses are super nice. And that's different from my last rotation, because my last rotation, they didn't even want to take us on. So, like, on some days. Now, I saw a lot. I saw a baby be born. So on my birthday, by the way. I saw a lot, but I wasn't feeling that experience, though. This one I'm feeling, because every nurse that we've had and that we've worked with so far, they've been super helpful in showing us stuff. And like I said, that unit is my speed, because I'm used to dealing with the older population. So I was already intrigued from that. And then, like, we're learning how to read EKG machines and everything like that. And it's so crazy because 4 weeks ago, I had no idea how to read an EKG. Now I'm pretty darn good. And I'm going to promote something when this is over. I don't want to do it now because there are haters on here, but I'm going to promote something that helped me vastly. And it works. It helped me. It's broken down to the simplest form. So if you are having an issue with EKGs, I'm going to highly recommend this product once I'm done with the program. Sorry, but I just can't put it out right now because it's just, people will know. But anyway, yeah, it's been a real different experience. On that unit, the most patients they get is 5, and that's on a slam day. Now, me coming from the long-term care world, having 30 patients at one time, I'm looking at 5 like, oh my God. And in my head, I'm thinking like, this is a walk in the park, but at the same time, I'm like, chill, because at the same time, we dealing with totally different circumstances. Now, this is on days, so it's probably a little bit slower at night. But we've been there 3 weeks. This will be the 4th week, and everybody has been helpful. When we did our first day clinical at that particular hospital, we spoke to the COO, well, the CNO, I'm sorry, and he did a immaculate presentation about the hospital and just gave us advice about when you're doing interviews, what to look for, what to ask for. People are offering certain things, you need to really pay attention. And you know, I'm sure the ultimate goal was to continue to get more nurses into his hospital, but he laid it out as, well, you don't have to come here, but this is still what you look for, and I appreciated that. I was just really impressed. I was really impressed, especially from coming from the clinical that we came from. It was like night and day. I'm very much enjoying this clinical. The hospital, it's just a different vibe. Like I said, the energy is different at this particular hospital. But even at the last hospital we were at, in our OB rotation, well, in our Peds rotation rather, they didn't have that many patients. And it was kind of similar because it was a med-surg unit with Peds on the pediatric floor. But so yeah, it was similar, but just the kid version. The nurse that I worked with last week was showing me so much stuff. And I talked to the unit manager, and the unit manager is like, if you want to come on as a nurse extern, all you got to do is send an email, blasey splee. And I wanted to hop on that so bad. The problem is, though, right now, I wanted to wait until after the holidays, number one. Number two, it's going to be a big pay cut. I just got hired in for a job making $36 an hour. And just right now, that just wouldn't be sufficient enough. But they told me I could be contingent while I'm in school. So we'll see. We're gonna see. So we're gonna see what that's looking like. But I just like the camaraderie. How you can call on people if you need help. Camaraderie was dope. If you were not too familiar with a certain skill, it's always somebody on the unit that knows how to do it. And it's crazy because I've become obsessed with EKGs and learning how to do IVs. I'm not the best at it, but I'm learning. It's a skill to be learned. And yeah, my experience is different. I'm enjoying myself. I really am. And I could definitely see myself working at that hospital on that unit. Starting there, learning the process, and exceeding up. They offer classes, they offer you all kind of stuff, man. And I'm just like, wow, this is cool. You don't get this in my experience, they don't offer you that kind of incentive in a nursing home. No extra training, no incentive to go get trained more, to learn how to do more things within the nursing home. And it's different. It is really different. And you just see certain things that they do at the hospital that they don't do at the nursing home, and you're like, wow. But at these hospitals, they want you to get trained. They incentivize and they push you to become more valuable as a nurse so you can be more marketable. In a lot of nursing homes, when you want to make yourself more marketable, they start hating on you. The moment you tell them you want to go back to school, a lot of these places start to hate. And that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's just a vibe. It's a different total vibe. And I'm digging that. And I know that could just be a particular hospital. I know that's not everywhere, so. No, I don't want this to seem like I'm bashing a nursing home, because I'm not. I'm just being real from my experience. I would say this, though. The nursing home definitely, I believe, will prepare you if you are the type to choose to go to the hospital once you become an RN, or some of you LPNs are already working in the hospital. So, but if you've never worked in a hospital and you want to, I would say this. I would say, give it a shot. You might like it, you may not. But from what I'm seeing now, and I know I'm just doing clinical, but from what I'm seeing now, I think I'm gonna like it at this particular hospital. And again, I do want to learn more. I do want to learn more, and I do want to grow as a nurse. I want to learn as many skills as I can, because I don't plan to stay in the hospital too long. But I don't plan to stay at bedside too long, rather. But I do want to learn and get as many skills as I can to make myself more valuable on the market whenever I choose to make my next step in my career. So it's not to shade the nursing homes, it's not to beat up on them, but I'm just literally going by my experience and what I'm seeing. Like I said, I love that they incentivize you to better yourself. It's hard to find that in a lot of nursing homes. I'm not saying it don't exist, but I have yet to see a nursing home that says, hey, go to school, get your RN, or do whatever you need to do. We'll pay for it, but come work for us. I haven't seen any give you any incentives to come back and work. Like, why should I have my new credentials to come work for you? Make it appealing to me. Make it appealing to your future RNs to want to stay. Because I'm telling you, with this whole new thing, and they talking about they want all these RNs to start working in the nursing homes by this date. Like, come on, bruh. Most RNs are not going from taking care of 5 patients to taking care of 30. That's not happening, bro. You're gonna have to pay them $200, $300 an hour, and you're not gonna do that. So, what's the next thing? You feel me? So I just think you gotta put things into perspective, and you gotta start, like a lot of these nursing homes, y'all have to start incentivizing your staff and treat them as if they're talent, because they are at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Treat them like athletes. Give me a reason to stay. I'm telling you, if y'all start treating y'all nurses like athletes, the retention rate will be a lot better. That's all I'm saying. You wouldn't have such a high turnover rate. People leave these nursing homes because they feel like they get treated like a number. I'm not saying that don't happen at the hospital. I know it does. But what I'm saying is that from what I've seen, all the hospitals that I've had clinicals at, they are incentivizing you to become better, because when you're better, they're better. It's a business model at the end of the day. And it's just like a lot of these nursing homes don't even do good business anymore. You just want a body. So that's my experience, that's my take. I'm not here to shame or to crap on any of the fields or any other places, but just from what I've seen, I think I know what my next step is. So, but I don't want this to be like, yo, don't go to the nursing homes. Go to the nursing homes, get your bag, run it up, learn the skills, learn good time management, do what you're supposed to do to become an exceptional nurse in the nursing home, and then you can go to wherever you want to go. So don't take this as I'm just crapping on the nursing homes. I'm not, because it's a great place to learn. You just gotta have a certain mindset when you go up in here. That's all. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my name is CJ, aka the High Value Nurse, checking in once again, back with another video. Make sure y'all go to the highvaluenurse.com. I know I haven't promoted it in a while, but go to the highvaluenurse.com, get you some shirts, get my ebook, The Ultimate LPN Survival Guide. And yeah, I'm telling you, man, this has been a crazy journey so far, but I'm digging it. I'm getting ready for my second med-surg exam, hoping to get a 90 and above, and we're gonna see what it do. I'll let y'all in a minute. Peace.